That's what I want. So there are so many things that you're trying to get them to do or stop doing in a day. And I think what happens is a lot of times we can go from our nice self to our monster self. Like, please do this, please do this, please do this. Why can't you do that?
That never happens.
Right, okay. Maybe not you, it does happen to me. So the idea is, what I see a lot of people do is when you let it go too long earlier, the like reminding 6, 7, mommy's gonna count to 3, okay, mommy's gonna count to 3, I told you I'm gonna count to 3. When you keep prolonging in the early trying to be nice phase, the kindness, then you're probably going to get to the point of blowing up. So what I would recommend is try to pull that in and get the kindness and firmness at the same time. If you say I'm going to count to 3, count to 3 once, then follow through. If you say, you know, this is where we're going right now, and they keep dawdling, oh, you need help. Grab their hand, we're going here right now. You know, try to do that earlier instead of later, and following through with the things that, you know, with this is what we're doing. And I think you're going to see yourself be more able to stay in that calm place because you didn't let yourself like ask it nicely, get more irritated, ask it nicely, and get more irritated. Just asking it nicely and having in yourself like, I am following through with this first time. And the more often you do that, you're going to feel yourself be more able to get that balance of kindness and firmness. So positive discipline seeks to win over a child, not to rule over a child. So that's another piece of what we're going to talk about today. It's not a matter of really kind ways to say, do it when I say, when I said so, like we treat the golden retriever. It's not, if we're going to just order a child to do things all day long, we're going to get a lot of pushback and a lot of explosion from their side. So some of what I'm giving you today, a lot of it is ways to be able to encourage them to cooperate with you, rather than just demanding it and asking them to be happy doing it, right? So there are ways that are going to work with their internal needs, because guess what? They are people, and they do have basic needs. There's some blanks in your handout. The child's primary internal need is for significance, belonging, and power. So we have to always be respecting that, along with asking for their cooperation, asking for them not to, you know, teaching them that we don't hit, and all these things that we're trying to provide this great container of limits. But if we're also not including a recognition in all that we do, that they need to feel significant. And part of significance is attention. That significance piece is like, so the kid that doesn't feel like they ever get complimented for their good behavior might start to do all the naughty stuff because it's like, well, that's at least a way I get some attention, and at least a way that I feel like I have a role in this family. Like, that one's the smart one, and this one's the cute one, and I guess I'm the one that makes a lot of mess, makes a lot of havoc. You know, they don't consciously think that, but that subconsciously can be what some kids create. Belonging is important. Some of this ways I'm going to give you to encourage their cooperation is playing on that piece of them that wants to feel like they're an important part of society and the family. So saying things like, I could really use your help right now. That's why kids sometimes perk up to want to do that thing, because they have a strong need for belonging. Or, hey, look what we're all doing right now. Look around the room. I do this a lot with my son when it's like we're at music class and he finds a drum up there and he's like, ah, and he wants to go over there. And if I just say no to the drum, then we get in this power struggle. But if I turn him and I'm on the same level with him and I say, look around, see everyone else is sitting and listening to the music. Look how much fun everyone's having. It's like, oh, well, yeah, I want to be a part of that. That usually draws him in better. And then the last piece, power, that's going to be where I'm giving you ideas like offering them choices. So rather than saying, get your shoes on, get your coat on, I can say, do you want to get your shoes on first or your coat on first? So still, I win, because the shoes and the coat get on. But for him, it works, and I'm more likely to have him cooperate because I'm playing into his internal need for a sense of power.